الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين مالك يوم الدين هو الخالق هو البارئ هو المصور هو الأول فليس قبله شيء وهو الآخر فليس بعده شيء وهو الظاهر فليس فوقه شيء وهو الباطن فليس دونه شيء خالق الكون والإنسان من الجن وكل المخلوقات على الأرض وكلهم عندهم سير. Praise to be Allah, the Lord of Universe. We continued with the stories of Prophet Ibrahim والسلام, and he is the father of all prophets. And we said like when he was young, he started, Allah Ta'ala is chosen from Allah Ta'ala, start to think that there is a creator, not like their nations like worshipping idols. In that time in the Babylon, they were worshipping stars and the sky. They say some in the sky they are ruling our life, and they worshipping them by that idols. And idols, what, 3 idols in that time, and we talked about when they put them in the fire, and Allah Ta'ala feed him and take them away. And he started to go to the king of the Babylon, his Namrud, and he dialogued with him, and he went on him too. But even that, Namrud, he didn't listen to him. Several believers only followed Ibrahim, but he stayed alone and they didn't go with him. And Namrud, he stayed like 400 years. He is like a son of the Adam, Noah too. He's like a 7th generation, but he was like so unfair guy and so bad, unfair, and doing big mistakes and killing so many people. As he said, I am killing and I am giving the life. And he tried to collect his army to attack Ibrahim والسلام, but he didn't. And Allah Ta'ala sent the bugs to them and they killed all of them. Only Namrud stayed, and he go inside his brain, it's in head, and he stayed 400 years suffering from the headache. And they say he started shooting, hitting his head until he died like that. This is Allah Ta'ala says he show him as his judgment on the earth before the hereafter. The story, what we say, after that, Ibrahim stayed alone. He has no one, only his cousin, his brother's son, Lut. His brother's Haran's son is Lut. Lut was a prophet too, and he has another story too. He sent it to one of the nation, and Allah Ta'ala destroyed them. So Lut stayed with him. They immigrated to the Sham area. That means Syria and Palestine area in that time. And in that time it was a very bad situation, economy over there. There is no rain. They couldn't stay over there. Some of the riwayat, they said he married Sarah, our mother Sarah, in that area. It's a balad, it's named Harran. And after that, when they find out that there is no life on that area, they travel or make immigrant to Egypt. In Egypt, the life is good. There is a Nile over there, and there is food, everything. But when they enter it, they say there is one king over there. Is so unfair guy. It's so strong. When he see any ladies, beautiful ladies, he take it for himself. In that time, when Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam find out, he said, tell anyone, when they ask you, tell I am his sister. That means you are my sister, not the wife. Because if they find out he's the wife, or they kill Ibrahim to take that wife from him. When he say my sister, they keep him, they don't kill Ibrahim. That's what Prophet ﷺ has a hadith, alayhi salatu wasalam. He said about Ibrahim, he said Ibrahim 3 times he lied. 3 times. 2 in the Allah's things, like he said, inni saqim, I am sick, to the gods of the sky. When the people ask him, they say there is one day they gathering outside of the city to worship sky and idols. He said, oh God, I am sick, I can't go. So I am staying. He stayed in the city and they all left, and their temple is become empty, and he come and hit and destroyed, demolished all of the idols except the head one, and he put the axe on that. We talked about that. In that time when they come back, he said, he lied. He said the big of the idols he did this, destroyed, because he is so jealous about the small. He say, I am strong. And they don't believe that one, because they know he's not going to talk and not going to do. And Prophet ﷺ said 2. And the third one is in the Egypt. The king is named, in the Prophet ﷺ's hadith is not saying the name, but some of the Israeliyat say his name is Sinan. And the king Sinan, when he asked food with you, he said, my sister. And when Sarah is come, they bring Sarah to the king of the Sinan, king of the Misr in that time. And first he asked, he said, who's Ibrahim? He said, my brother. So in that time, tried to King Sinan, who is named as the Israelis say, he tried to touch Sarah. In that time, Ibrahim ﷺ in the other places was praying to Allah Ta'ala, and Sarah started making wudu and prayed in their way to Allah Ta'ala. When he tried to cut, his hand is freezed. The second time he tried to touch her, do it again. And he asked, if you pray your God, that king, I will let you go. Promise. 3 times. And he didn't keep his promise, because he wanted to touch her. And 3rd time he tried, he freezed very hardly and couldn't do anything with the pain. At that time, no, you did. He said to around the people in the outside, he said, you bring some shaitan or jinn for me. She is not human being. How come she's controlling me? And we know Allah Ta'ala controlling him, not her. But as we say, some of the ulama, they say there is 2 Nabi ladies. One of them Sarah and the other Maryam. But the normal ulama, Jumhur ulama, mostly they say they are not prophets, they are Siddiqeen. They are so chosen one from Allah Ta'ala as the ladies. Some of them they say Maryam too. So in that time we can't say they are prophet. Allah Ta'ala didn't mention, but they are in that degree of the Prophet. So in that time, king of the Sinan, he said, go out as I promised you, leave Egypt, and I'm gonna give you a gift. And give him one of the Jariyah over there, the servant. Her name is Hajar. And that Hajar is mother of the Arab Quraysh, Bani Hashim, becoming. In that time, when she went outside, Ibrahim alayhi salam asked Sarah, what happened? She didn't say, I protect myself. He said, Allah protect me from the kafir, from that zalim, and a guy, a strong guy. In that time, alhamdulillah, they went and they go back to the Palestine area, because they can't live over there as they promised. In that area, when Sarah has no kids, come in with them, she said, go marry with the Hajar. And when Ibrahim alayhi salam married with the Hajar, become pregnant, and when Ismail came, there is a jealous start with them, and the riwayat say Hajar becoming saying, I have a kid from Ibrahim, something like that. We don't know about Israelia, but as we know, there is something between the two ladies, become jealousy happen. In that time, this is all Allah's wisdom. Allah's wisdom is Allah wahid to Ibrahim alayhi salam, take her to go to the Mecca area, and that means the Mecca as we know over there, and put him over there. This is my wahi for you. In that time, Sarah she said it's okay for me, because at least she's gonna go with the Ismail. And Ibrahim alayhi salam took Hajar and the Ismail to the Mecca area. In that time it was empty, nothing over there. And inshallah we will continue the story, what happened over there, because when she left, he said, why are you leaving us over here? And start to touch, keep stuck in with the leg of the Ibrahim, don't leave us over there. Not for me, for the baby. There is no food, no water over there. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he doesn't know what Allah has ordered this. And Allah Ta'ala said, put them over there and go. Subhanallah. This is wisdom of Allah Ta'ala. And he knows there is something from Allah. But heart of the husband and the father is very hard. And he can't say anything. Anything is going to be wrong, because he doesn't know. He has no ilm al-ghayb. But Hajar, she was very smart. She asked, is Allah ordered you to do that? He said yes. He said, go now. Allah will protect us. And he went over from the far. They didn't see him. And when he saw him from the far, he can't do anything. Just pray to Allah Ta'ala. Oh Allah, make them in your protection and your hafal, and let all the good people come to them to help them. And make this area because this area is all stone, there is no any planet and no any farms over there. Let them, all the heart of the people, to go over there. And this dua is accepted now. You see from all around the world, people is going over there. Like at that time, one of our friends, he converted to Islam, new, and he tried to go to the Hajj. He said, if I know from my birth until now, I will go somewhere I never know about it. But this is dua of Ibrahim. And Allah Ta'ala has said, Mansik, for us to go over there to worship. And he's center of the earth, and he's the house of Allah Ta'ala. And in the up of the house of Allah, there is Bayt al-Ma'mur. And Bayt al-Ma'mur, it's more than human being. They're making tawaf by the angels. And inshallah, we'll continue next week about the rest of the story, what happened in the Mecca, and who is that lady, Hajar, and what happened to them in that. And she is a mother of the Bani Hashim. That means they are not Arab, and they become Arab over there. And we're going to talk about how they become Arab and who's sect or nations become after them until Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If any question, you can ask.
أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب العباد وانتشت روحي